I'm Helen from iCare Move. In this film, we're going to work on a circulation boost and a mobility section. We're going to increase warmth to the muscles, we're going to look at mobilising our joints, and we're going to have a bit of fun whilst we're doing it. So let's get going. So we start the section by warming up through the ankles, and to do that we look to lift and lower through the heels, just gently pushing your toes into the ground. The Pat is demonstrating a variation here, so you can always do these exercises in standing should you feel the need or the desire to, okay? Think about a few other things whilst this is happening. We look at long and tall seated position, also known as the self-supporting spine, and we will spend time talking about sitting with our backs away from the chairs when comfortable, where possible. Okay, so from here, heels lift and they drop out to the side. Work to your own speed. You don't have to stay in time with us at all whatsoever. But this is just about getting you prepared for some of the exercises in the series. Lovely. Okay, so we're going to take a rest from the lower limbs. Feet down, let's start to pump the arms. Now I want you to sit with your backs away from your chairs for me, please. Nice and tall, as if a gold thread is really lifting and lengthening through the crown of your head. And smile. There's always fun whilst we do this exercise. Now we're going to slow down the pace, but we're going to add in a little bit of a rotation. And I want you to think about your breathing too here. Just start to enjoy that beautiful stretch through the back and spine. Lovely. Okay, and then brush your hands against your thighs in a seated position. Okay, so we're rotating through the spine nice and slow, sliding your hands up and down the sides of your thighs. Lovely. And you should feel that in your back and feel a nice stretch through your arms and shoulders. A variation here, if you keep going where you are, Pat, a variation is just to pop your hands on your shoulders and have a little twist. Lovely. Okay, so this is still part of our mobility and circulation boost. So we're going to come back to the legs. This time we are going to take the heels out into a little gentle tap. This allows us to stretch out through the back of the knee a little bit. Remember, self-supporting spine. So nice and tall through your posture. And if you can, try and think about squeezing your shoulders together just to give the extra lift in your body. So the heels go out and in a little tap. Good, and then we switch those heels to tiptoes. So stretch out and point your toes forward. Lovely. So hopefully you're starting to warm up now. Let's come back, add the arms and the legs. Stretch your fingers, big stretch of your fingers, please. Now, as always in our films, I need to remind you to work to your own limitations, work to your best ability, but the important thing is to always keep moving. So we're stretching out heels and fingers, nice and big, big reach through your hands. Let's see if we can make that bigger and bigger and bigger. Same movement, send your palms down towards the ground, lovely. Same movement, turn your palms up, say, give me some money, give me some food. Whatever it is, just stretch out your hands, big stretch fingers, like a starfish. Well done. Last one. Then we rest our hands. Okay, so let's just have a look at the shoulders and the neck, because sometimes we get a little bit stiff in the upper body. So we're going to start by drawing your shoulders up to your ears, up and down, lovely. And slow to release the shoulders. So not only do we think about the lift, but melting your shoulders back down as you lower. And then one shoulder at a time. So let's go. 1 and 2. Lovely. 1 and 2. Last time, and switch that to a lovely big shoulder roll. Now, if you're in a seated position, I want you to think about leaning forward slightly as well through the movement. Good stuff. And always choose your levels and where you feel comfortable. Now we pause. Okay, let's have a gentle reach to one side and then the other. Now at the moment we are mobilising the body and warming up. If you feel unsteady in this movement, you may prefer to take your feet slightly wider apart to have a wider base of support. Nice and tall and long through your spine. Well done. Well done. And then we rest here. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm and mobile. The final thing we do here is just to draw gently your ear down towards your shoulder and give yourself a moment. Take a long breath in and relax. Slowly return your head. And let's try it on the other side. So a lovely stretch, and you'll feel the stretch in the neck, into the shoulder. Well done. Chin down towards your chest, just stretch out through the back of your neck. And then finally, we stretch upwards. Take a long breath in. Exhale with a big sigh. Roll your shoulders, wiggle jiggle your fingers, wiggle jiggle your toes. And you should now be ready for our next film. Well done.